Sawing wood. Building a home from wood is a dream for many, evoking images of cozy cabins, rustic charm, and a deep connection to nature. The natural beauty of timber, its warmth, and its sustainable qualities make it an incredibly appealing construction material. However, the journey of transforming logs and lumber into a durable, beautiful house is filled with significant challenges. From sourcing the right materials to protecting the finished structure from the elements, every step requires careful planning, specialized knowledge, and a deep respect for the wood itself. It's a process that demands more than just basic carpentry skills. It's an art form that balances aesthetics with engineering and battles against the persistent forces of nature. One of the first and most critical hurdles is the proper selection and preparation of the wood. Not all timber is created equal, and the choice of species will dictate the home's longevity, appearance, and resistance to environmental threats. Hardwoods like oak are durable but expensive and difficult to work with, while softwoods like pine are more affordable but require extensive treatment to withstand rot and pests. Sourcing high-quality, properly seasoned wood is a major challenge. Freshly cut, or green, wood contains a high moisture content and will shrink, warp, and crack as it dries. This movement can compromise the structural integrity of the entire house, causing joints to separate, doors to stick, and floors to buckle. To prevent this, wood must be seasoned, a process of drying that can take months or even years if done naturally through air drying. Kiln drying speeds up the process but adds significant cost and requires specialized facilities. Even after seasoning, maintaining the correct moisture balance during construction is crucial to prevent the wood from reabsorbing humidity and undoing all the careful preparation. The construction phase itself presents a unique set of technical difficulties. Wood is a dynamic material, and building with it requires a level of precision that goes beyond standard construction practices. Joinery, the craft of connecting pieces of wood, must be executed flawlessly. Traditional methods like mortise and tenon or dovetail joints create strong, lasting connections but are labor-intensive and require a high degree of skill. Any inaccuracies in these joints can create weak points in the structure. Furthermore, every cut and connection must account for wood's natural tendency to expand and contract with changes in temperature and humidity. Builders must incorporate tolerances and flexible connections to allow for this movement without damaging the structure. This is particularly challenging in a large project like a house, where thousands of individual pieces must come together to form a cohesive, stable whole. Perhaps the most persistent challenge is protecting the wooden house from its natural enemies: moisture, insects, and fire. Wood is biodegradable, and without proper protection, it will succumb to decay. Water is the primary culprit, creating the perfect environment for mold, mildew, and rot to take hold. Every part of the house, from the foundation to the roof, must be designed to shed water effectively. This involves creating large roof overhangs, ensuring proper grading around the foundation, and using sophisticated flashing and sealing techniques around windows and doors. Even with these precautions, the wood itself needs to be treated with preservatives and finished with high-quality stains or paints that block moisture, while allowing the wood to breathe. Beyond moisture, wood-boring insects like termites, carpenter ants, and powder post beetles pose a constant threat. These pests can silently chew through the structural components of a house, causing catastrophic damage before they are even detected. Preventing infestation requires a multi-pronged approach, including treating the soil around the foundation, using pressure-treated lumber in vulnerable areas, and maintaining a physical barrier between the wood and the ground. Regular inspections are essential to catch any signs of activity early. Finally, the risk of fire is a significant concern for any wooden structure. While heavy timber construction can actually have good fire resistance, the outer layer chars. Insulating the corelite frame construction is much more vulnerable. Modern building codes mandate numerous fire safety measures, such as the installation of sprinkler systems, smoke detectors, and the use of fire retardant treatments and materials like gypsum board to slow the spread of flames. Adhering to these codes is non-negotiable, but adds complexity and cost to the project. Ultimately, building with wood is a rewarding but demanding endeavor that requires a deep understanding of the material and a relentless commitment to protecting it from the very forces of nature it came from.